Hey guys, thanks for tuning in. You are with Kina's Reality Reel, where I go over my favorite reality shows and break them down with you and discuss their highlights. Thanks for joining. Also, don't forget to subscribe if you like what you're hearing and seeing. And also, follow me on Twitter. I'm at Kina for real. Kina number 4 real. Okay. Oh. So, the first cool thing to happen on Basketball Wives LA Season 1, Episode 11, was the horseback riding event. I kind of felt like maybe Drea should have just kept her comments to herself, because she doesn't, every little comment with Jackie, you just never know. Every little comment with her, she's going to explode. And little Drea just kept on saying, maybe it's your bad spirits that is making your horse act up, because the horse didn't want to cooperate with Jackie. And Jackie's like, I want to slap the hell out of her. And I'm like, I knew Jackie wanted to, because she just kept saying it. Drea just kept saying it. Maybe it's the evil spirits, blah, 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 blah. Oh, and might I add that Jackie just looks horrible in that horse. I hate to say it. Oh my gosh, I feel so bad. But if I was a basketball wife and I'm on TV, I'm sorry, I would nip-tuck everything. I'm nip-tucking everything now, and I'm not a basketball wife, so there's no way in the world. I'm sorry. I just wish Jackie, I think, unlike a lot of people, I think Jackie's a gorgeous woman naturally, if she would just get it together inside. Because once you ugly on the inside, honey, you ugly on the outside. So that's what happened. They went horseback riding, and that was that issue. After they went horseback riding, I think that they decided to have a sit down where they just wanted to just confront Jackie and just clear the air with her. So they sit down, and, Laura starts talking to Jackie, and Jackie is very, very confrontational. I mean, she busts in the room like, yeah, come on, let's do it. What? And I'm like, oh my God, like, is she going to attack them? Why are your defenses up so high if you didn't do anything wrong? And that's what I was thinking. I was wondering, why is she so, if there's nothing wrong, if she didn't do anything wrong, why is she so defensive? So once she starts going in on Laura, calling Laura a motherfucking liar and blah, 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 she notices that no one's buying it. No one's, feeding into that. So she starts to pick on Malaysia. Don't they know Malaysia? Didn't she prove herself enough with Laura? The Laura instance? Please. They don't want it with Malaysia. Malaysia, I'm so happy she stood her ground, and she wasn't having it with old ass Jackie. She would not let her get her down, And it was sad to see. It was sad to see. But, of course, as expected, Jackie didn't back down either. She pretty much turned it around to whereas she said that she just repeated things that she heard them say about each other. So that way she negates herself out of it. She has nothing to do with it. So, we see you, Jackie. I'm just really disappointed in her, at this point. So, what else happened? I got some notes. So, they had to sit down, and then they went shopping. The shopping was where Laura just kept describing her as being creepy. Oh, and this scene is funny because I have a clip, and it reminds me of Jackie. I wear these in the house. I wouldn't really wear these out because, I used to wear them when I was a little girl, but I wouldn't wear them now. So I got my clip on for Jackie. Woo! Go, Jackie, go. So, oh, and did y'all see when they had the second sit down with her after the shopping? Well, let's talk about the shopping first. I'm getting ahead of myself. While shopping, was it sad to see how Jackie just kept grasping for straws, trying to get someone where she can still find, a little, inside and plant a little seed? And they all knew it. That was the sad thing about it, is that they all knew it. And it's like, Jackie, how old are you again? I just kept laughing because Laura kept calling her creepy. I thought that shit was hilarious. She's like, what the fuck is wrong with you? You're so creepy. Ew, what are you doing? She honestly reacted the way I would have. I would have been like really like weirded out. I would have been so weirded out, but whatever. So they have the second sit down with her, if I'm not mistaken. They have the second sit down with her. And, no, actually they go on the cruise first, and you can see that she's trying to stick with Drea, and Drea's just like, you can tell Drea don't really want to be with her, but she's kind of scared of her. And, you know, I like the way Drea was kind of hanging in there for her, like, you know, trying to be down for her, for Jackie. But in the end, when they had the second sit down, and Malaysia just told everything about what the other basketball wife told, you know, about them after Jackie agreed not to say anything else, I think Drea had her last straw. She was just disappointed that she didn't want her near her husband, that she even went to the other side of the hotel so, you know, her husband wouldn't bump into Drea. I mean, everything. It was just really, really, really sad. It was, I mean, the end probably was the saddest part for me after the second sit down, at the confrontation with Jackie. It was sad to see her. I don't like to see somebody get bullied on or singled out, I guess you could say, because she wasn't being bullied, but she was being singled out. And it was sad to see. It was really sad to see. She just kept, it was pathetic. It was really pathetic. Oh my gosh, the other highlight was watching her talk to Doug. This lady is mentally just gone. She honestly believes that she's the first lady of the league, of the basketball league. She honestly feels that she's the first lady, and she feels like she has this complex about her that she needs to be bigger than everyone else, and I just don't quite understand it. But anywho, I'm looking forward. What do you guys think is going to happen next episode? They're pretty kind of scared about, she doesn't have Drea in her corner. Drea's not picking up her phone calls. What do you think is going to happen? I don't know. Comment and let me know what you guys think is going to happen. And if I left anything out, anything funny, let me know and I will respond. Love you. Smooches. Ciao.